Okay. Yeah. So you might be offering your cup of love to somebody here. You're going about it in a nice, smooth way. You're not rushing in. It looks like you've got an eye on the prize here. And all this is a business idea, and you're slowly, methodically getting a handle on exactly what you want to achieve, and you've got your emotions in check. You're not getting, as I said, too enthusiastic about it. You're just heading in slowly but surely. So that's a really good indication for business here. Yeah, water signs everywhere around you at the moment too. Okay. So yes, you could have two individuals come to you offering their cup of love. So if that's the case, it'd be interesting. Pisces here, how do I feel about that one? Definitely Pisces with the fish there. Scorpio possibly. Okay. Thank you. Yes, they're all coming out. So yeah, 3 cups. 3 cup cards. All right. So yes, very important to keep a lid on your emotions at this time, not get too enthusiastic. You will get a handle on them though. Your heart is very, very, very precious. It may have been broken in the past. So you're making sure that you care and nurture your heart in this situation. Also, less thinking, more feeling this month is very indicated, okay? Feel through your heart center. What's your heart telling you to do? Doesn't mind what your head's saying. What's your heart telling you to do? I think because once you actually get a handle on that, I mean, particularly if you have 2 suitors of some kind, 2 people wanting your attention here, it doesn't really matter on the external what that person's like. It's how you feel about that individual. So yeah, take your time. Get to know the people that might be coming at you, wanting you to be in a relationship with them. Make sure you take your time. Realize that you are a catch as well. Okay? So treat yourself as such. Also, if you're going out, make sure you wear really nice clothes that make you feel very comfortable here. Take some time, do your hair, make yourself feel nice, and make sure that you are not the one that's going to have to approach someone this month. Let them approach you, okay? No chasing after anyone this month. They will come to you. So if you've been chasing in the past, trying to get the attention of somebody, it's time to back off, and you'll find that the nature of energy is if you chase someone, they run. So if you back off from the chase, they'll start to turn around and maybe possibly come back towards you this month, okay? All right, so more advice, please, for Capricorn. This could be chasing a business idea, anything, okay? Might be time to stop the chase and sit back and relax and have things come to you. Yes, because massive transformation, Scorpio card, massive transformations coming through for you. The old way of being is ending, and it might come quickly, but I sort of got a feeling that it's going to come, slowly and steadily, maybe something slowly ending here. I think by the end of September here, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself and the situation. Death is inevitable in all situations, okay, in some way. There will be a major transformation, okay? It could be a major transformation with your relationship with a Scorpio. The old way of doing things is going to end. Maybe you've come up with this brand new idea on what you'd like to do for work, okay? Well, I think that's going to be quite successful, because I think also if you've been put out of a job or something like that, I think that by getting a handle on those emotions and also being really inspired in some way, it's going to be quite successful to you, okay? All right, so any more advice, please, for Capricorn? Any more advice, please, for Capricorn? Yes, the old rule, the old way of doing things is gone. That king there. Even all manly laws too are going to have to bow down to this transformation. It will be out of your hands in some way, okay? All right. Yeah, because you're getting a new financial start in something, which is great. Okay. So yeah, that passionate inspiration that you've got, you'll be able to turn that into money. The universe wants you to be able to turn that into money, even if it seems a little bit fanciful. If you sort of are very much in your emotions about whether you should choose it or not, this card suggests yes, you should. It's going to be of great benefit financially to you in the long run. Yeah, so here comes another individual, or this is you racing in. So yes, don't race into any situation. Do not chase anybody. Have them chase you. There's a fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Cast of thousands in here. So yes, I think you're going to be getting a lot of attention this month. And then and also the attention you're getting could spark off your passions. You could be feeling a bit frisky this month. All right, any more advice, please, Capricorn? Yeah, so you could be out and about, back on the scene again, if that's your case, if you're a single person, and there's going to be lots of very attractive people wanting your attention. If you're in a relationship here, I think your emotions are going to be stabilized. The passion may return to the relationship, okay? After a period where things seem to be quite turbulent and you've had to keep a lid on your emotions, okay? All right, more advice, please, for Capricorn. Thank you. Yeah, Leo card here. So yes, by tempering down too much of enthusiasm, by making sure you balance each and everything, you'll be able to tame the animal side of yourself, basically. Well, this is suggesting you need to tame the animal side of yourself. So maybe not go out and just have many encounters with many individuals here. Save yourself for the right one. I think that's what it's indicating here. Yeah, okay, go date and that sort of thing. But, you know, I think if you pick and choose wisely this month, you'll end up with a very long-term partnership in some way, okay? If that's what you want, okay? If you want to just go out and enjoy yourself, well, we'll do that. But everything in moderation, okay, as well, I'm sort of feeling. No excesses. But yes, you'll be able to tame the animal side of yourself here. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, balancing your emotions very much. Make sure you have your feet on the ground and also 1 foot in emotions. You're going to have a lot of insight come your way. Your heart is going to be leading you, even though that's sort of things right in the head there. That's third eye, that's intuition, okay? So you're going to be enlightened here in some way through your intuition. Okay, any more advice, please? Thank you. All right, so yes, this could, with these three individuals here, you could have had heartbreak 3 times in the past. Yes, you could have had 3 previous relationships here that truly broke your heart, and it's actually left you to a point where you've got a real big lid on your emotions. You're not expressing them here, nor your passions, if that's the case. Check in with yourself this month and realise that it might be time to balance that out and maybe start to open up your heart a little bit as best you can. Get yourself back out there. If friends ask you out, you know, go, enjoy, even if it's just once in the whole month, if you've been staying inside a lot. Yeah, because you put a lot of work into something too, or maybe you're just focusing on your work here instead of love this month, if that's the case. And by doing that, I think you're going to end up with people wanting to spend time with you, isn't that? Yeah, the duality of it, basically. So yeah, it looks like you're very focused on your work this month. You want to have a good harvest. You want to have good money. You want to have good money in your retirement here. money for the future here. So yes, you're really keeping an eye on your money as well this month. In all ways, you might be cutting down your spending, looking after each dollar as a sort of like a cherished item, each one, you know, that sort of thing. Be careful not to work too hard, okay? Don't be working all day and all night. You need to balance out the work with the your heart as well. Yeah, because here you are pretty much. So yes, focusing on your dollars this month, very much so. You want to have stability and you're starting to see it manifest in your life here. You're starting to see beauty, and or you're decorating too. I just picked that up. You're wanting to surround yourself, your body, your environment with beauty, okay? And I think you're going to be achieving that this month. Yeah, because you want complete and total happiness here. You want the happy home, the happy life, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's and or you're coming off the back of you know, a marriage even breaking up. I can see this here. And so you've put a lot of energy into your work, okay? You're putting a lot of energy into how you look and feel, how your finances are going. Yeah, and if you've been single for a while here, I think this month, if you really pick and choose which person you'd like out of many suitors here, if you have many suitors, I think you might be able to pick the person that you could and would like to spend the rest of your life with. All right, any more advice? Okay. Yes, because yes, as I said, you're really working towards the intergenerational wealth here. You're slowly and steadily building up your finances to a level here where you don't have to worry about your money in old age. You're able to look after your family. You're able to look after other people. You're starting to think about beautifying your home in some way. I think you're going to choose very wisely when you do so. If you're doing renovations, I think they're going to be really successful. They're going to add a huge amount of value to your property as well. You are getting to a stage too where you're able to be generous to people around you with the finances. Just be careful if you've got a lot of money. You may end up with lots of people coming around asking to borrow money this month as well. It's popped out. You may be having to make judgment on who you give money to and who you don't, okay? I think you're going to be not willing to give a large sum if people need it. I think you're going to basically explain to people that they need to and teach people how to look after their own money because you've had such experience on doing so. Giving people advice on how to build wealth, I think, is going to be coming. Yeah, because you're battle worn too, okay? Be really careful with your heart with that Queen of Cups at the beginning there. Make sure you're not too defensive and not putting yourself back out there. Make sure you're not building walls around yourself that's not allowing other people in, okay? Because I think you've got an opportunity this month to actually meet somebody that you really get along with and really enjoy their company, okay? I think it's going to be a slow and steady build of the relationship. Make sure you don't get too enthusiastic and too passionate. I know that's a bit hard to say if you're starting a relationship. It's very easy to get swept up in the emotions of it. But yeah, make sure you're not guarding yourself and make sure you're not bringing the past into this brand new relationship if you're starting off anew, okay? And or if you're resurrecting your relationship with somebody, leave the past in the past, okay? It's really important. Don't be so defensive, okay? Yeah, because you're going to get a complete new perspective on things, I think, by the end of this month. You're going to feel very enlightened in some way. You may feel a little bit trapped in some situation where maybe your finances aren't exactly where you want them to be, or maybe you've had to, get into a very uncomfortable position to get this enlightenment, maybe a breakup, which is now resurrecting again. So yeah, it looks like you've had to get yourself in a pretty uncomfortable position. But it looks like it's going to bring incredible enlightenment. You're going to see things from a whole new perspective. Yeah, because your fortunes are turning for the better, okay? It's how I feel. I don't feel like that's a downturn. I feel like that's an upturn. I think you're going to be finding that with slow, steady pace of building up everything, you're going to find that you're in a lot better position than you were a few years ago, okay? Yeah, and that's just from your purely your hard work, okay? Yeah, because it's time to move away from all the troubles of the past or any emotional situations that you've had. You're going to slowly and methodically, slowly move away from any problems you might have had, okay? You're going to leave the past in the past, which is where it needs to be left, okay? You're going to learn from it, though. You're going to learn a lot of lessons. You're going to learn how to better the current relationship you're in, or know that you need to take your time and pick people around you that bring a lot of joy to your heart here. I think you're going to be very successful in doing that this month, Capricorn. Okay, so we're also going to have a look at any love blocks that might be affecting you here. Balance. Balance your feminine and masculine energy within. The yin, the yang, the light, the dark, the duality, both sides of yourself, okay? If you're being too shut off emotionally, it's time to bring balance into that situation. Excuse me, throat again. If you've been working too hard and not having any pleasure, time to bring balance. Time to bring balance into your body. Make sure that you're eating right, caring for your body right, not burning the midnight oil in any way, no excesses. It's time to bring balance, okay? If you're up all night, time to just try and fix your body clock as well. For some reason, I just picked that up, okay? So yeah, balance that fieriness inside you and your emotions, okay? Time to balance the two. All right, so we're also going to have a look at your abundance here, Capricorn, for September. Abundance, please. Thank you. Okay, release resentments about money. Yes, the money system in the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract and support golden opportunities. Yes. Check in with yourself and see what your thought patterns are about money. Catch yourself if you hear yourself talking about money in a negative way. A lot of talk about money can come from our parents, okay, our grandparents, the people around us when we were growing up. You might sort of say to yourself, money's the root of all evil or something like that, okay, or, that sort of thing. So just check in on that. If you change the way you think about it, you will find that golden opportunities come your way. You'll be very successful. And to visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, helpful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Yes, keep your thoughts really positive when it comes to abundance, and visualize abundance in all its forms flowing to you. Keep a good, steady mind on that. Keep on projecting that, because I think you're going to be very successful this month when it comes to this new passionate idea, when it comes to finances. You'll be able to set yourself up here for the long haul. So I think major changes are coming through. They're going to be coming through slowly and steadily in some way. This month could be quite a pivotal month for you, Capricorn. All right, so health advice, please. Health advice, please, for Capricorn. Give us your cares. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me in this situation. Okay? Time to have some break from your cares. Put out to the universe what you do want and see if you can leave it at that. If you have to write it down, that's the thing, to get it out of your head. Choose what you want and see if you can't move on from that. Okay? And just wait patiently. I think patience is going to bring a lot of bounty to you this month.